here to talk about today which Bears we want to see step up the most, and do we see now that Kevin Warren is stepping into football operations? Does that change anything about our expectations for this offseason? We're going to get into all that and more right after this.
Now tuned in to Chicago Bears Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bears news and content.
What's going on, Bears fans? Welcome to another episode of Chicago Bears Central, your number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. I'm Haize, that's C-Dubb, and Bobby in the building today. We're going to hold it down. Fellas, we're going to start off with this Kevin Warren topic. So it came out late Friday, early Friday, I think, that Kevin Warren is stepping into a larger role in the football operations. This is something that somebody who's had the CEO role has never really done. They've usually left it up to the GM. Kevin Warren's having an unprecedented amount of power. He's expected to be there to help make the decisions as far as quarterback, coaches, staff, everything. How does that change kind of your expectation or the way that you view it heading into this offseason for the Bears?
When I looked at the history of Kevin Warren and his career in his NFL, I read a couple articles and they said he's methodical at his approach when it comes to these things. These guys, Matt Eberflus, better get on the ball because I'll take you back to a situation, I think in 2005 with the Minnesota Vikings. I think he was in the same position. Mike Tice actually ended up with a great season at 9-7. And Kevin Warren fired his ass. so Eberflus is at 4-8. I would say even Justin Fields, he gotta really perform. This dude, he really doesn't give away his card. He doesn't show his hand. So guys better be on the money right now because this guy, you don't know what he's going to do. I would think that he being from the Big Ten, that he'll hold Justin Fields close to his heart, but that might not even be the case. So everybody has to come in and try to win every single game they go and play. I ain't saying they're going to win every single game, but who's to know what Kevin Warren? I think everybody behind they antennas up. Get them antennas up for sure.
Thanks.
Absolutely. I mean, I'm looking at it like, man, I just hope that these guys are on the same page and they operating, to work with each other and not against each other. Because one example of, I know it's not the Chicago Bears, but if you look at the Carolina Panthers and what they going through, we're gonna be happy for that first pick. Shout out to them. But what the problem was that you had a head coach who wanted somebody, and then the owner came in and kind of overruled that, and now he's mad that he picked the guy that the owner wanted. And I just hope that Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren can really, just do what's best for the team. And if an idea is brought to the table, nobody is, trying to take it personal or letting egos get in the way. Just pretty much putting the city and the franchise first, no matter which direction that they go in. Because, sometimes the guys at the top sometimes don't like to listen to the guys at the bottom. Even if they work directly under them, they be like, hey, it's my show. I'm going to run the show the best way I see it. And as of right now, Ryan Poles, in my opinion, has done a good job. So I want Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren to come together and make sure they on the same accord and think franchise and city first and move their egos to the side. So I hope that's what they can do.
Yeah, and I mean, part of that came out when this was released was just saying that Kevin Warren's coming in with no emotional attachment to basically anything, players, anyone. He's just coming in to focus on the business aspect of it, and that I can never be mad at, right? Like, doesn't mean I'm going to agree with every decision that he makes, but it's that if you're coming in and you're basically saying, listen, we're removing whatever you did before, don't matter. We care about what we feel as a front office unit, whatever, what you can do going forward, and if that's the case, you can't be mad at whatever they evaluated on. Now, they're not going to get every decision right regardless, but, you kind of want that leadership and to work hand in hand with Ryan Poles. It's not like Kevin Warren. I've seen some people take it as like Kevin Warren's coming in to take over. No, Ryan Poles is still going to be a part of the decisions as well. They're just going to be making it together. And so, we'll see where that leads us. At the end of the day, if it's best for business, if it's best for the Bears, then I'm good. That's it. I want my franchise to win. That's what I care about.
Yeah. What do you guys think the toughest decision these two guys, not going to be Ryan Poles by himself now, what is toughest decision they got to make on the off season? Is it going to be the coaching position or is it the quarterback position?
I think it may be coaching, and for a different reason. I think it may be because you may have to look at a coach that at that point could very well win 3 out of the last 5 games and say, hey, we love the way you turned around the defense, but peace out, my guy. Like, I think it's a much easier decision earlier in the season, but now it could be a more difficult one because, listen, the defense is turning it around. Now, you could very well look at it and say, we feel confident we're going to bring in a defensive coordinator that's going to be able to do even better with what we have here and make better decisions, and that be fine. But, like, you may have to make a decision on the coach that won more games than last season and may finish the season extremely. We got a top 10 defense in the league. He's a defensive-minded head coach.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, I'm thinking that tough decision is gonna be kind of both of them, but I think it's gonna be more so the quarterback thing, because you know a lot of people they're gonna come in and say the Bears need to reset their rookie contract clock, and in my mind I'm like, who the hell cares about the rookie contract clock? Do you want to compete and do you want to win, or do you want to constantly go through the same cycle? So I just kind of want to see like what's their mind frame about that. And are you going to allow this guy to be like, we took steps forward. Now we're going to give him everything. And there's no excuses after that. Or is he just going to wash his hands with the situation and say, hey, we just going to bring in the new guy, and the new guy, whoever that coach may be, is going to be able to decide on what he wants to do with the quarterback. So I think that's going to be real tough.
Man, would you guys be happy if he go up to Matt Eberflus like, look, we'll give you one more. Yeah, let's say they have a great these last 5 games. They win 3 or 4 of these games. Okay, you can stay. But your offensive coordinator, he's out of here. And you got 1 year. Is that good for y'all? Or is it you want to be clear the deck of all these motherfuckers?
I'll say this. To me, there's enough to say that if you do change the offensive coordinator, that's enough of a step in the right direction if you get the right guy. But then you also got to ask yourself, are you passing up on a potential better head coach if you just focus on the offense? Like, because Eric Bieniemy ain't coming for an offensive coordinator position.
Right.
Ben Johnson ain't coming for an offensive coordinator position. So you may miss out on getting guys because those guys are going to be up for head coaching jobs this offseason. And what if you do look at it next season and you say, all right, Flus wasn't it, but now those guys who could have been perfect for you are now off the board.
Bro.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough. I mean, because there is still a chance. I ain't gonna lie. I think Eric Bieniemy, when you speak on that, I still think that he will have his opportunity to become a head coach. But with looks like Ron Rivera being out of the Commanders, you never know.
Exactly.
But to C-Dubb, like me personally, I think that I will be okay with that, saying, hey, you can stay, but your guy gotta go. And then I also would like him to be involved with who the hell your defensive coordinator is gonna be. I understand y'all got the senior analyst and Phil Snow. He's been helping out. So does he stick around? Like, what are we going to do? But I wouldn't be too mad at Matt Eberflus sticking around because, hey, we asked him to take care of his side of the ball, and he has done that. So we'll see.
I would hope that even if they get a defensive coordinator, I hope he take charge of that, still be like the play caller for the defense. You know what I'm saying? It's just like who did that? This guy Ryan, who's on ESPN when he was with the Jets. He had a defensive coordinator, but he was calling the plays. You know how offensive like Andy Reid does with the offense. I hope he does that if that's the case.
For sure.
Yeah, I can agree with that. I can agree with that for sure. But all right, moving on. Anything left on Kevin Warren before we get out of here on this one?
No.
Does it change, like, in evaluating the quarterback, Justin Fields, does this change at all? I know we all kind of leaning towards Justin Fields stays for another year. I still think that's the right decision, but has this maybe changed your mindset on that at all?
No, I think this is probably in favor of Justin Fields. And when I think about it, coming from the Big Ten, I really can't gauge his attitude, but I'm gonna just go off that he was a part of the Big Ten when Justin Fields was performing pretty well. So he's seen a lot of good things that Justin Fields can do. So I'm gonna just hope that is the case.
Yeah, and if Justin Fields just take care of business, all you gotta do is go out there, play football. It's gonna take care of itself, whether you still here in Chicago or not. Somebody is gonna appreciate Justin Fields. That's just how I look at it, and it better be the right decision if you do decide to move on from him.
Yeah.
All right. Big facts there. All right, let's talk about some of the players that need to step up. So 5 games left in the season. We know that Ryan Poles, even before the Kevin Warren thing, was in evaluation mode to really see what this team can be, who's going to step up. I want to throw it to you guys. Which players do you want to see step up the most? in the
man.
last 5 games?
Oh man, first, you're gonna be Justin Fields. I want a little bit more from Justin Fields. He's been very good, but I would like more from Justin Fields. But Tremaine Edmonds, we just you gotta play better, big dog, for the money that we paying you. So we need more production from Tremaine Edmonds, and and I think he's been solid. And for the type of money that he's asking for, Jalen Johnson, I need you to do better and catch these interceptions. I'm sorry. I don't care. Y'all be mad at me if it won't, because they say they don't target him as much. But he's not making the plays that can change the games, man. We lost the game a couple weeks ago because he didn't get that pick six that could have been a difference in the game, and he missed another one the last previous game. It's some more players out there that definitely should be performing better, like Yannick. I thought he would be better with Montez Sweat. All the rest of the players are better. All the rest of the defensive linemen are better. Where are you? I thought it'll be easier for you. But it's basically Jalen Johnson and Tremaine Edmonds for me.
Okay.
For sure. I ain't mad at that. I'm going to say the guy that needs to step up because, hey, I believe he can be the guy, and that's Jaquan Brisker. I know you know what I'm saying? He got himself an interception in the last game. I want to see him build off this. I want to see him stay on the field a little bit more. And I think that with him on the field, he is a difference maker. He just have to stay on the field and be consistent, with the game, within the games in every single week. And I think that if he's healthy and he starts to hit his stride, he can really, really help bring this defense together. The next guy I got to go with the Rook, Javon Dexter, coming on strong.
Yes, he
these
is.
last few weeks. Now I want to see him put it all together and just continue to get in guys' face, be a difference maker, because he been moving guys out of the way. He doing his thing, and I want to see him continue that. And I think that if he's able to first solidify himself within that run game like he has, but now he's able to get that pass rush in the middle of the pocket, hey, the Bears will be able to slow guys down and hopefully string together some wins. And then on the offensive side, look, I just need one of these wide receivers to step up. You see, whoever it's gonna be, man. Is it gonna be Mooney? Is it gonna be Tyler Scott? But they need another guy to step up, bro. And that's gonna be anybody not named DJ Moore and Cole Kmet. Somebody else got to step up to help.
Oh man,
somebody else got to step up to help.
You're right, man. Damn, Mooney.
I agree with everything everybody y'all picked, especially because Tyler Scott was on that trajectory where he was playing more and more snaps. Now over the last 3 games, he's been playing less and less snaps. So it's like, at some point, like to Bobby's point, it got to be either Mooney or it got to be Tyler Scott. One of y'all got to step up, bro. Y'all, and at this point, y'all competing to see who gets to stay and play next to Marvin Harrison Jr.
Absolutely.
So I need y'all to step up. Y'all auditioning. You're officially on the clock, my fellas. But outside of that, I'm gonna say Tremaine Edmonds as well. Like Tremaine Edmonds, and I know people kind of get enamored with the fact that he led the team in tackles and all that. We've been there. We've seen that story. Roquan Smith did the same thing. Leading the team in tackles don't mean that you're playing great. The missed assignments, the arm tackles, the missed coverage opportunities. Tremaine Edmonds, despite leading the Chicago Bears in tackles, has left much to be desired for. You got the most money this offseason, my guy. I need you to feel, and don't get me wrong, there's been injuries all up and down that defense the whole season. So, and he's been thrust to have to make plays that maybe he didn't. But listen, TJ Edwards has stepped up in a major way. Yeah. Like he is sitting there and he is had a Pro Bowl level season, not because of number of tackles, but because of the impact plays that he's made. I need Tremaine Edmonds to step up majorly in these last 5 games because I still think it's there in him. Yeah, I'm not down on Tremaine Edmonds' skill level overall. I'm just saying that this season so far, despite getting a bunch of tackles, it's been some mighty questionable things out there. You are too big. Your arms are too long for you to be having so many arm tackles that are broken. Because if we're talking about him leading the team in tackles with the tackles that he's missed, we talking about somebody who probably be leading the NFL if he stopped missing goddamn tackles.
Bro.
Trying to tell you.
Yes.
Because he missed the game still against the Detroit Lions.
And I'll be so over fans be like, well, what more do you want him to do? He was leading the team in tackles before he went. I don't give a fuck. We saw that. We've been there. Heard that story. Cool. I've seen the ending to that. That ends in leaving the team. I need impact plays. That's what we need to do. Stop missing fucking tackles, my guy.
Yeah. And then because I see this comment, Edwards is be missing tackles too.
Everybody misses tackles. In the league misses tackles.
Yes, it's that point in time in critical moments like that Detroit game, like Nephew just said. He missing a key tackle that could have clinched the game. You have to be on time, Tremaine Edmonds, bro. We got that bag, bro. We need return on our investment, big dog. That's it. That's all we need.
That's
Completely
it.
agree with you there.
For
And I
real.
love the Javon Dexter pick as well, because Javon Dexter's been playing like he's coming off. His last game, I think, was his best game of the season.
Agreed.
Like it just
Yep.
is. Like he played amazingly well. And so, build off that, show these last 5 games, and listen, as we look to maybe add another edge and things like that, Javon Dexter has the chance and opportunity to be a big part of the Chicago Bears defensive line going forward, because I tell you what, Justin Jones has played better since we got Sweat, and I will give him credit for that. But listen, I unless you're willing to take a little bit over the minimum, my guy, we got a young dog behind you that I need to be ready to take that starting position. Period.
Facts.
So, hey, can we pat ourselves on the back though? Let's pat ourselves on the back. We're missing one. I remember in the beginning of the season, we said Rojo Johnson will be taking over the starting position of this football team. It is happening now. So pat ourselves on the back. We deserve it.
And I think had he not went down with injury, it would have happened already. And I don't want to take away from Deontay Foreman. Deontay Foreman has played like an absolute dog beast. Do not get me wrong on that. I don't want to take away from that. But Roschon Johnson is a better pass blocker. He's better at catching balls out the backfield. And he's a more, I won't say dangerous runner, but he's a more physical runner. And when you look at the type of offense that that smash mouth running style is going to do him extremely well in the Chicago Bears uniform for years and years to come.
Bro, I cannot wait. Go ahead, nephew.
Oh, I just want to get an honorable mention to Braxton Jones. I need you to go ahead and finish this season strong, bro. And the reason is because if you go ahead and finish strong, because he been solid since he came back from injury. If you can finish this thing strong, you cross out another problem from the Bears checklist. And me personally, if you can close out these 5 games, look, we don't need a generational left tackle right now. But if you good enough to help the line overall be good, I wouldn't waste that other pick on him. I would select Marvin Harrison Jr. and Jared Verse. After he pushed some big ass lineman and still got the sack,
bro.
I think it was yesterday.
Jared Verse is different.
That's my guy.
Jared
bro.
Verse is different.
That's the guy for real to come off the edge.
I mean, it really comes down to, because Jared Verse is dropped, and I don't know why he's dropped in a lot of mocks recently. For the first like 2/3 of the season, he was projected to go in like the top 8. He's all the way projected to go like 15th, 16th in a lot of mocks now. And I don't understand why, because every time I see the guy play, I'm like, hey, this dude is a monster.
He gets doubled a lot too. So
and guess what? If you bring him here with Montez Sweat, he ain't gonna get doubled that much. You can recreate what he had with Chase Young here. So I'm just saying.
Yeah, for sure. So let's get it. But let's get it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, before we go, we got one last topic to get into, man, and win-loss predictions. And this could change depending on what happens. We got 5 games left on the season. We got Detroit, Cleveland, Arizona, Atlanta, Green Bay. So a lot of those games are winnable games. So what do you guys think? How do the Chicago Bears finish this season? What do you think that record's going to be over the final 5 games?
I like the Bears to finish 7-10 at least, with victories against Cleveland, the Cardinals. I think we got the Cardinals on the schedule too, right? And Green Bay. We need that Green Bay game. So I'm gonna say 7-10 at the minimum. They could win. They could win more than those, but at the minimum, 7-10. I like that number.
Yeah, I think that's fair too, because I'm thinking that more on the size of the last 5 games, just going 3-2. I think that the Bears missed their opportunity to hit the Detroit Lions, but hey, I could be wrong, because sometimes you be like, damn, we had them, and now the team can be more prepared, and you ain't got them. So if the Bears want to get off on a good foot, you got to come out of this bye week and you got to beat Detroit. But I think that at the minimum, I need to see 3-2, bro. I need to see 3-2. You got to finish above 500 in your last 5 games. And I think that can be, a solidifier for Justin Fields and Matt Eberflus. And you just want to see these guys push forward. So next season, when it comes around, we be like, hey, no more excuses. You have to make the playoffs now.
Yeah, and Detroit fell back to earth a little bit too. They been getting their ass handed to them the last couple of weeks too.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would love a win over Detroit. I'd love to finish the season with a win over Green Bay as well, so we can go into the offseason talking shit about those cheeseheads. But ultimately, I know the Bears can win 3 games out of this. I do think see 3 winnable games on the schedule. And I think ultimately we're not too worried about that. The Carolina Panthers cannot go on a winning streak. They're not. If that happens, bro, I'm gonna be
mad as hell, bro.
but we need to secure that, and I think the Carolina Panthers is going to be cool there. But yeah, it's 3 winnable games for the Chicago Bears here. They finished 3-2. To me, considering how bad the season went left, all the kind of turmoil and everything off the field, on the field for the Chicago Bears, I can't be mad at that at all.
Yeah, man, and they doubled up the wins from last season. If you really disappointing to us, because we got higher expectations for the teams, you know what I'm saying? But they won 4 more games than they won last seaseason. If they do this 3-2 for the final stretch, So I don't know what implications that'll do for Eberflus, for Justin, but go out there and try to win as many games as you can at this stretch, bro.
Facts. If some way, somehow you can end it on a streak, to me, like I think the most important ones is that last 3 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Arizona, Atlanta, Green Bay. I think those are must wins for me, bro. You gotta right this ship with Green Bay, bro. And you got to be able to beat teams to where that you are better than the Arizona Cardinals. You got to win that game.
I wouldn't be mad if we lose to the Cardinals, though. Only that way that they drop further in the draft.
Oh, bro, yeah.
Bro, Ryan Poe's about to call it in after Ryan Poe's about to call it in. But, bro, you just got at some point, bro, you just got to show that you are trending in the right direction, and you got to beat some teams that you're supposed to beat.
So, hey, could it be like, let's just because this Mar ain't beat Green Bay. I'm talking about Eberflus. He has not beaten Green Bay since he's been the coach. If this
we barely got a win in the division,
so
got one first win in the division.
So if this fool lose this final, that could be the nail in the coffin for this dude. I'm telling you, that's it. If he can't beat Green Bay, that's a certain type of feeling for this franchise. And you haven't beat him in 2 years, bro. Oh, you gone, bro. You can say goodbye. Go say goodbye. Muskowski, Virginia gonna come down. Get that guy. He can't
she ain't coming down. Come on, how's Virginia McCaskey gonna come down, bro? Like, let's be clear.
She got a wheelchair.
When's the last time anybody saw Virginia McCaskey in public anyway?
She gonna roll down.
Virginia McCaskey is in her mansion. She get everything delivered. Her ass ain't got out her house in probably 12 years, bro. When's the last time anybody saw Virginia McCaskey live and in person in the public, bro? Come
now
on.
She gonna be right up on a Bears screen on Sunday against Detroit.
That's crazy, bro. Mr. Eberflus.
Oh, bro. But hey,
by the way, I gotta tell y'all guys, this has nothing to do with the Bears, nothing to do with football. I met somebody pettier than I am. I went to the store to get some beer. Why did somebody in the store have on a Josh Giddey Love the Kids t-shirt?
Oh my God.
bro, my whole entire being was like, no way. No. And then I asked him, so where'd you get that? He said, I got this made. My dude made shirts. And that's what you did. You that petty to where you had to get a Josh Giddey Love the Kids shirt. Bro, that's crazy.
Josh Giddey ain't even charged yet. They just investigating that, bro.
That is crazy.
I'm like, hey, man, I never thought I met somebody as petty as me, bro. That's crazy, man.
That is crazy.
Walking through the supermarket with a pedo shirt on. That's crazy.
That was wild to me, bro. But yeah, side note, anyway, any last Bears thoughts before we get up out of here? Yo?
Hey, man, don't it feel good? This week has been a good week for Chicago sports.
Yeah.
It has been good. I can't wait till the next game. I kind of wish that the Bears played today, bro. I just miss the Bears, especially when they come off wins. Let's go get them next week, man. Let's get it.
Facts. Get your game plans ready. It's time to go. Let's get it. You missed that opportunity against Detroit last time. Now you at the crib. Get the damn game. But it's early. Y'all know y'all be tuned in for this week for all the latest breakdown and all them predictions and mailbag episodes coming. It's going to be a great week. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. Let's go.
That's big facts, man. Make sure you guys are following the channel at Shy Bears. Shy Bears Central on every social media platform. You can send us any feedback, questions, comments, concerns. ChicagoBearsCentral@gmail.com. Lastly, if you want to leave a text message and our voicemail for the mailbag, 773-242-9336. We're the number one spot for everything Chicago Bears related. And I'm about to be drunk for the rest of the day. My birthday on Tuesday too, y'all. So
hey, drill.